Everybody. This video is to walk you through generally how to use Canvas for this course. This is high level, so you are all likely familiar with Canvas, but I wanted to kind of clarify in case for any reason you were new to using Canvas, kind of how it will work for this course. So it will look a little bit different from your end, but right now the course is not published, so some of the things are kind of hidden. So I'm going to show you from the back end. But this is your home page, and from here you obviously can come straight into the syllabus, the modules, or the resources. And you can always navigate here on the left. And your Canvas inbox, of course, is where you will be emailing for any questions or any communications. You can always read the weekly announcements. I'll send those out every week on a Monday morning with the reminder of the weekly assignments. The same information will be in the weekly announcements. It's really important for this course that you work through the modules. Don't work from the assignment list. If you work from the assignment list, you're going to miss instruction or context. So make sure that you are working through the modules. It's where you'll spend all of your time in the course. And then if you ever need to access the syllabus is available here on the left-hand menu. It's also available in the modules. So I'm going to leave the student view and show you guys real quick in the modules kind of what that looks like. So very high level, you'll see that there are weekly modules, and you have access to all of the weeks within a unit. So in this case, you have access to weeks 1 through 6 all at once. You'll see those open to you once the course opens. Once this final unit essay is turned in, this unit 1 essay is turned in on, I believe, February 26th. The second unit will open up and you'll be able to access all the weeks within that unit. But within each weekly module, it's pretty simple. You're just going to work top to bottom. Instructions will be in all caps and left aligned. Anything that's a page or an assignment will be indented and have a little icon. So it's also has a link to it. So each week you're going to start by looking at the overview. You'll click in, you'll see there's a quick overview with the objectives, the content, the assignments. It's just to give you a rundown of the week. There's nothing clickable or anything here. And as you navigate, you can navigate through the module. You can also navigate here with the little next tab. So in this module, as you'll see, I'm still kind of putting this all together. You'll follow the instructions. This is read and watch the information below. You will do the overview. You'll look at the welcome link. Like I said, forgive me, I'm still putting this together, but the welcome video will be right here. You'll follow kind of the instructions, look at the textbook, look at the technical requirements, etc., etc. Then you'll always come back to that same module, and you'll keep working down the page. So there's, in this week, you'll see a syllabus and course calendar information and a quiz, more information here, and a discussion board assignment. So I wanted to kind of walk you through what these icons mean. So if you look at the little page, that is just a piece of information. So that's like a lecture or just a video, whatever it might be. So you'll see that, again, I'm still working on it, but the video goes here. You'll see the syllabus, that kind of thing. And then here at the bottom, below that, you'll see there is an icon with a rocket ship, which is a quiz. So when you click into a quiz, you'll click in. Again, it's going to look different from your view. I apologize, it's not launched yet, but you'll see something that says like begin or start. You'll click into it, you'll start the quiz. My quizzes are max 10 questions. You have as much time as you need, but you do need to complete it in a single attempt. You can't save it and return to it later. And then a discussion board, as you'll see here. You will actually come in, and for this one I have a video, but you'll follow, there will be a prompt typically here in the instructions. You'll read the prompt, you'll click reply, you will write your response and post your reply. You are welcome to respond to other students in the class. It is not required unless it is explicitly stated in the prompt. Sometimes I do require that for certain assignments, but not for all of them. Just please be cognizant that whatever you write is in writing, so please be respectful of everyone in the class. But I do want to reiterate, it's not required that you respond to someone in the discussions. The discussions are open to everyone in the class, so everyone can see those. What is a little bit different is something like a major writing assignment or a journal assignment. So let me see if I can find one of those here. Um, you'll see that icon is a little piece of paper with a pen or a pencil. And in that case, that's something that only I can see. So that may be, like I said, a journal or a major writing assignment or an essay. In this case, a journal is something that you will basically look at some information and you'll respond to, a number of questions in the prompt. Um, and the goal of those is to really help you think through a certain concept or idea. So as long as you are kind of critically thinking through that, looking at that from multiple angles of analysis, and really answering the questions in depth, then you will, get a good grade on that. With discussion boards, it's really about engaging with a piece of information and thinking through the different aspects of that information with the inspiration and help of your fellow classmates, where you can see the responses from others, you can see what they're thinking, what the questions that they're asking, and that should then inspire your response as well. And that's pretty much the different kinds of assignments. You'll see here when you turn in your major essay, there's a couple of things that you'll want to make sure you do. You do have to submit that as a Word doc. Make sure your essay is formatted with MLA guidelines, and then you include a bibliography for any sources used. The rubric here is basically broken down into a couple of things. You'll see in every rubric, there's usually an assignment that contributes to your essay grade that you'll already have completed in the unit. So the goal of that is to give you a little bit of a booster or a little bit of a bumper by giving you 15 to whatever 20 points for having already completed that assignment. So make sure again that you are working through the modules and you are completing the assignments with the context and the instruction that's provided. Then you'll see something like this where you have kind of the overall argument development. What are the expectations? What's the grade that's assigned to that? It's out of, say, 70 points. Typically, there's a minimum page length, and if you write less than that, you will lose points on that. And then there's a look at the structure. So are you meeting the requirements for the structure, including all parts of an essay, adherence to the guidelines and the assignments, MLA guidelines, things like that. And then last but not least, proofreading and editing. So are you making sure that it's a clean draft that's submitted without grammar issues, without typos, that sort of thing. But the primary goal is to focus on the argument's development. How strong is your argument? How well supported is it? Does it have all the necessary parts of an argument? That kind of thing. But that is pretty much the course. I don't think there's really anything else you guys need to know. You can track your grades through the grade book. And then I did want to point out when you get down here to the end of the course, you will submit your final essay on May 7th. You can always submit it before, but your final exam will open on May 8th to the 10th. You have 3 days. It's a 2-hour window to take the test once you begin it. You cannot save it and return to it later. It must be completed in that one attempt. And then there is an extra credit opportunity. There's also some resources here down here for you if helpful. And that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, let me know. But otherwise, you'll see at the end of every week, it'll note that, congrats, the week is complete. You are welcome to continue on to the next week's assignments if you want. You do not have to. If you want to just pick them up the next Monday morning, you certainly can do that as well. But like I said, if you have questions, let me know. But otherwise, that should be a quick and easy overview of how to use Canvas for this course.